Well, well, well. Looks like looks to me got a bad show tonight. Name my top tonight's called Awful, Arrogance, and Average in Asheville, North Carolina. Will double enough to be good in 2 weeks. So much as I said before I do, I'm gonna show a little bit of news. I'm gonna show with Stevie Wonder's hit single "Overjoyed," 1986, number one hit. Because today's a happy birthday to somebody born on this day, May the 13th. I'll mention my wrestling history and birthdays, pop culture. So stick around. So here it is, a wreck deck. just heard by Stevie Wonder. So let's get down to business for tonight's show. Okay, and we're off. The show kicks off with Pyro and the ring entrance arena. Excalibur welcomes us to the show. Taz and Tony Schiavone are on commentary. Excalibur runs down online for tonight's show. We'll see a little. We see Renee Paquette, MJF backstage, and then lights turn out, and see a little 10-man tag team match, and Orange Cassidy is out next, followed by the Young Bucks and Adam Copeland. Finally, music of Christian Cage is out next. You can see this Al's last, and we see a little tag team match here. Adam Copeland, Edge, Christian Cage, Christian, two former WWE employees, formerly in TNA, too. I think Edge was never. Edge was never. What I'm talking about. Edge was never in TNA. What I'm talking about. Orange Cassidy and Young Bucks, Matt and Nick versus FTR, Darks, Harwood and Cash Wheeler, Tommaso Ciampa and Dogs, Clark Connors and David Finlay. Later, a few minutes later in the match, Stokely's on commentary talking about Cage trying to steal his watch earlier in the match. Cage is taken down as he tries to tag in, but the heels pull the faces off the apron to avoid Cage. Earlier in the match, Cage is taken down as he tries to tag in, but the heels pull the faces off the apron to avoid the Cage from tagging in. Cage looks for a kill switch on Dax, but both men collide heads and go down. Copeland makes it on the apron as he is tagged in. He takes it. He's tagged in. He sends in David Finlay to the outside. Then drops Clark Connors and the Bucks double Finlay. Copeland covers Connors for only a 2 count. The Bucks double team Connors in the corner. Cassidy comes in and connects on Connors. Cage drops Ciampa with it. Ciampa, and then when the FTR, the Bucks are on top of the rope and connect with FTR with big elbows. Copeland hits Connors with an elbow and covers him for only a 2 count. The Bucks leap over the top ropes, landing FTR. Cassidy puts Cage in his hands. Puts Cage's hands in his pockets. He then sends Cassidy to the floor and land FTR for a fence on the outside. Copeland is hit with a shatter machine by FTR. Cassidy breaks it up. Ciampa comes in, hitting Matt Jackson with a knee. He is leveled with a kill switch by Cage. Connors then sends Cage on the floor. The Bucks and Cage Cooper kick Connors. Cassidy hits Connors with an orange punch. Copeland then connects with a spear on Connors. Copeland covers Connors for the win. Winners by pinfall: Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, Orange Cassidy, Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson. After the match, Cage is shown bleeding from his right eye. Cassidy holds a young fan at ringside dressed like him. We go to a vignette with Will Ospreay training the Death Riders. Sorry about that. After the match, Cage is shown bleeding from his right eye. Cassidy holds a young fan at ringside dressed like him. Go to a vision with Will Ospreay training Death Riders. Back from break, we got a look at the history of Stadium Stampede matches and the upcoming match of Double or Nothing. Go back to we go back stage with Ricochet, Mark Davis, and the Dicks of Agony. Ricochet brings in Andrade, who is a part of this team. The Dogs come in and are a final team of Ricochet's group for Stadium Stampede. Next up is Mike Bailey, who's facing who's already in the ring. The bell rings as Bailey draws at Westbrook, and they shake hands as Westbrook goes for a quick pin. Westbrook goes to the top ropes and looks like he's slipped. Bailey kicks Westbrook, dropping him. Bailey comes in off top rope, double knees on Westbrook to get the win. Winner, Mike Bailey. Kevin Knight, AEW TNT Championship Open Challenge. Okay, a few minutes later in the match, back from the challenger happens to be Brian Cage. After 14 month hiatus from a knee injury, he makes his way down to the ring. Minutes later, way back, the commercial back, Kevin Knight covers Knight for only a 2 count. Knight pops up on Cage. He catches him. Knight comes back with a springboard drop kick on Cage. Both men are down. Cage is sent to the floor. Kevin Knight runs the ropes and leaps over the ropes and is caught by Cage. Cage is sent to the floor, but Knight runs the ropes and leaps over the top ropes, but caught by Cage. Knight leaps up, takes down Cage. Knight picks up Cage and sends him back. It's back in the ring. Mike Bailey kicks Lance Archer to avoid interference. Cage picks up Knight and drops him. Cage covers Knight for only a 2 count. Archer tries to choke slam Bailey, but he counters it, but still didn't drop by Archer. Knight DDT's Cage and covers him for only a 2 count. Cage is up on second rope. Knight gets caught and then picked up by Cage, but Knight reverses it, sending Cage down. Knight is up on the ropes and connects with his huge UFO to return. Winner by pinfall, still AEW TNT champion Kevin Knight. After the match, Mike Bailey grabs the mic and congratulates Knight on his win. Knight tells Bailey he's Red Heart and tells Cage welcome back as he leaves to back. Knight starts talking about last, but Bailey stops him and says Kevin Knight is the future AEW World Champion. Knight says he appreciates the support of the fans and Bailey. Bailey says he wants Takeshita as they were rivals in Japan. Bailey then says he's coming for the AEW World Championship, calling out the winner of tonight's title match. Then we go to commercial break. Back from break, the brackets are revealed to on for the women's Ornament Heart Tournament, Ornament Heart Foundation Tournament. But we go backstage with Jack Perry adjusting his loss to Mark Davis at last Saturday's Fairway to Hell. Back in the venue, the music of Will Ospreay music hits as his voice is not as loud as normal. Up next is Ace Austin as he makes his way down to the ring. Will Ospreay versus Way Austin. Later in the match, Ospreay hits Ace with a atomic drop. Ospreay covers Ace and he kicks out at 2. Ospreay attacks the left arm of Ace. Ace then comes back and hits with elbow strikes and a spring kick. Ospreay then sends Ace to the apron. Ace misses a kick on Ospreay and then leaps and connects on Ospreay on the floor. Ace is back in the ring. Ospreay thus kicks Ace's left arm. Ospreay is lifted up. Ospreay is up on top and hits Ace with a back elbow to the head. Ospreay drops Ace cutter with a cutter. Ospreay covers Ace for only a 2 count. Ospreay goes for hidden blade, but Ace ducks. Ace connects with multiple standing lariats on Ospreay. Ace sends Ospreay down. Ospreay catches Ace and looks for a Styles Clash, but Ace counters. Ace kicks Ospreay and picks him up and flatlines him. Ace covers Ospreay for only 2 count. We get a "This is awesome" chant from the fans. Ace lands right hands on Ospreay and fights back. Both men are up top and go on top or up on the second rope. Ospreay pops Ace's elbow, and then Ospreay grabs Ace and drops him hard on the mat with a sit down power bomb. Ospreay covers Ace for only 2 count. Both men exchange chops, kicks, and forearms. Ace mule kicks Ospreay, but he comes back with an elbow strike. Ace comes off the top ropes, kicking Ospreay. Ace goes for a stack, goes for a stack to deck, but is wiped out with a hidden blade. Ospreay then connects with a running kick on Ace, who goes for an armbar as Ace quickly taps out. And after the match, Will Ospreay, and after the match, Ospreay goes to shake the hand of Ace. Both men shake hands as Ospreay has something to say to Ace. Fans chant him. Then they said that they discussed they said Joe, and they said the outcome. Then Samoa Joe comes out here, little segment. We'll see interview Renee Paquette talking to Don Callis. Now it's time for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Women's Owen Hart Tournament here. We go backstage to Conglomeration. Kyle O'Reilly says he wants a shot at the Continental Championship. Roger Strong calls Mark and Briscoe for coming to World for the day. Briscoe says it's reunification. He then talks about Collision being in the home state and throws it our challenge to Monster Champ for next week's Dynamite. Back in the venue, the music of the Triangle Magnus hits as they make their way out to the ring. Next up, Hikaru Shida makes her way out, followed by the Brawling Birds Trios Triangle match. Triangle Magnus, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, and Thekla versus Sky Birds, Alice Windsor, Jimmy Harris, and Hikaru Shida. Couple minutes and Max Blue and Thekla take down the Birds. Thekla leaps over Hayter and drops Thekla with a high boot. She is tagged in. She connects with a big shake on Thekla and hits Hart. But then is tagged in. Thekla is tagged back in. Shida expects Thekla. She is hit in the midsection by Thekla. She hits Shida with it in jaw. Hart and Blue double team Shida and thrust kicks. Thekla spears Shida and covers her, but the Birds make the save. Windsor is tagged in. He hits Thekla in the back of the head and drops her with a short leg. Hair is pulled to the side by Blue and sent to the head first into the ring post. Hair recovers. And it's a blue back on Blue. Hart is dropped with a powerbomb and Hart is legal. Blue tags herself in as Windsor headbutts Blue. Hayter and Windsor sandwich Blue. Thekla comes in and uses the women's title belt to nail Hayter in the head. Blue locks of Windsor. Hayter's Hart sprays in the midst of the faces of the officials. She leaves the ring. Thunder Rose with Marina Shakira and Will Nightingale run down to make the save. Go to a vision taking a look at the Rush. Total Vision taking a look at Rush. Back in time for our main event. First up challenger to Secret Target. She makes his way out with Don Callis. Next up, the AEW World Champion Darby Allin makes his way out down to the ring. Don Callis is on commentary for this match. AEW World Tag Team Championship match. World Championship match. Darby Allin defends against Konosuke Takeshita. Alright, the bell rings. Back from break, we get a replay Blue Thunder Bomb to the floor. Darby Allin has Takeshita locked up as he breaks the hold. Darby Allin headbutts Takeshita. Darby Allin looks for a cold red, but picks up Allin, drives him down, and drops him with a wheelbarrow German suplex. Takeshita connects Takeshita. Hold on a second. Build up Takeshita. Build up Takeshita. Takeshita. Takeshita connects to build up Takeshita. He breaks through the hole. Allin butts Takeshita. Darby goes for Cobra, but Allin picks up Allin and drives him down. Wheelbarrow German suplex. Takeshita connects with Allin with running knee to the face. Both men are up on the top rope. Takeshita German suplexes Allin off the top rope. Takeshita covers Allin, who won't stay down. He kicks out at two. Takeshita drives with a huge knee to the face on Allin, covers him. But again, Allin won't stay down. But Allin kicks out at two. El Clon comes down to the ring to distract the ref. Callis hands Diamond Ring to Takeshita. Takeshita thinks about it and tosses it. Allin rolls up Takeshita for only a 2 count. Takeshita hits Allin with an elbow strike. Takeshita pulls Allin up on the top rope. Allin fights off Takeshita and drops him with a cold red. And at last, the supper, Allin covers Takeshita for only a 2 count. Takeshita rolls up the floor. Takeshita connects on Takeshita with a huge coffin drop on the outside. Allin pulled to the floor by Takeshita. And trying to get him to the ring, Takeshita pulls up Allin on steel steps. Allin reverses it and drops Takeshita with a Scorpion Death drop on the steps. Allin rolls back to the ring. The fans chant his name. Allin connects with a double drop on Takeshita on the floor. Allin rolls Takeshita back in the ring and covers him for only 2 count. He comes off to the coffin drop, but Takeshita gets the knees up. Takeshita tries for a pin, but Allin reverses it into a Scorpion Death Lock for Takeshita forces a break, but Allin connects with the coffin drop on Takeshita for a 3 to retain. Winning by pinfall, still AEW World Champion Darby Allin. Then we see the after the match, the ref checks on Allin. He has a mic and sends calls for Mike to cut. Allin calls MJF to come out here and sign a contract and he's signed. And then we see him acting like an ass. The fans chant ball, orange after and Darby. Darby Allin. Warren Jefferson just needs to shut up. He destroyed Allin. Something needs to be done by MJF, man. Tonight was just terrible. That'll do for my. And well, that's it. Now it's time for my wrestling history and birthdays. Let's go to yesterday, May the 12th. Yesterday was a happy 55th birthday to Doug Basham. Actor Emilio Estevez turned 64 yesterday. And let's see what else. Let's see on Primetime Wrestling. Hosted by Primetime Wrestling, hosted by Gorilla Monsoon, late Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Brain Heenan, to show highlights of George the Animal Steel defeating Jim the Animal Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart defeating Seth Sifi Ife, Corporate Christian defeating Iron Mike Shark, and Nikolai Volkov and Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik defeating Killer Breeze, Ryan Blair, and Jim Runzel. Jake the Snap Roberts defeating Scott McGee. Okay, it's 11:59 right now. Let's see what else. See. On WCW Worldwide, the Nasty Boys defeated Frank Lancaster and the Gambler. Hexagon defeated Big Rob Rogers by DQ. Cobra defeated Pat Tanaka. Faces of Fear defeated Scott and Steve, the Armstrong Boys. Scott Norton defeated Bill Payne. Man at Work defeated Bort Sawyer. Manfred Hernandez, Public Enemy defeated Blue Bloods, Squire Dave Trail, and Earl Robert Eaton. We see highlights of WCW main events, March 12th, May 12th, 1996, exclusive. A Booty Man face off the Gambler. Then Hulk Hogan in a boxing charity event with Shaquille O'Neal. Let's see what else. Then on this was May the 12th. On Heat, Trevor Murray defeated Goldust. Eugene defeated Tony Drake. Rod Conway and Victoria defeated Tori Wilson and Viscera. And Gene Snitsky defeated Lance Cade. Super Crazy defeated Kid Cash and Nunzio in Cruiserweight title #1 contendership triple threat match. The Gemini. Jake and Jesse with Simon Dean defeated Joey Ryan and Tom Wellington. Bobby Lashley defeated Finlay in King of the Ring 2006 semifinal match. Mark Henry defeated Paul Butcher. Great Khali with Daivari defeated Rey Mysterio. Let's see, Mark Henry defeated Paul Butcher. Great Khali with Daivari defeated Rey Mysterio. It's on Friday Night SmackDown. Then JBL continues to act like an ass and attack Rey Mysterio's family in his hometown, San Diego, California. Then on a couple moves released in theaters on May the 12th, 2006, same day. Just My Luck, starring Lindsay Lohan. Supporting cast movie, Lindsay Lohan. Poseidon, starring Kurt Russell and Richard Dreyfuss. Amy Ross and Andre Brower. What is her signature? see. Well, 1 second, everybody. I mean, just trying to figure out. And 2016 on SmackDown, Thursday. Rusev and Lana defeated Sin Cara by submission. Dana Brooke with Emma defeated Becky Lynch, the Man Whore. Aiden English with Simon Gotch defeated Kelvin Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. The Usos and Jimmy and Jay defeated Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows by DQ. R-Truth and Ty Breeze defeated Fandango and Goldust. Kevin Owens and The Miz when Maurice defeated Cesaro and Sami Zayn. And get Jericho dished out crazy revenge on Ambrose. Clean up, yeah. I'll go to the next day, yesterday, May the 13th. Yesterday. It's 12:10 right now. Okay, yesterday the WWE Hall of Famer Vader, he would have been 71 yesterday. Matt Cardona turned 41 yesterday. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, he turned 66 yesterday. Robert Full, some of you know, is Tennessee Lee. He turned 70. Yeah, Colonel, some of you know, is Colonel Robert Parker. He turned 75 yesterday. And Electra Lopez, she turned 30. Electra Lopez, she turned 34. I think I got to mention. Let's see what else. Stevie Wonder, just heard a song earlier. I played Overjoyed. His Ace 1960 single. He turned 76 or something. And okay, and let's see what else. Um, 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 Yesterday was a happy 66th birthday. Happy 60th birthday to Darius Rucker, the Hootie and Blowfish. And let's see what else. On WCW Prime. Whoops. One man gang defeated Burt Sawyer. Let's see. Yeah, one gang defeated Burt Sawyer on WCW Prime. Now the Monday Night Wars. Then Monday Night Raw, Ahmed Johnson defeated Zip with Sonny and Skip. Vader with Jim Cornette defeated Duke the Junction Doshi. Justin Art Bradshaw with Uncle Zebekiah defeated Aldo Montoya. And Shawn Michaels with Jose Ferrer defeated his DX buddy Triple H. Pre Click, pre DX. The NXT segments include Vince McMahon conducting a ring interview with The Undertaker and Paul Bearer, who was interrupted by Goldust and Marlena, with Mankind taking Undertaker from behind moments later and implying a mandible claw footage and feature footage of the WWE's WWF tour of Kuwait, with which British Girl David Warren Smith attacked Shawn Michaels on the beach, dragging him in the ocean because the accusation of him trying to mess with his wife, Diana Hart Smith, which was Bret Hart, Owen Hart, and Bret Hart's sister. And on WCW Nitro just before WCW for WCW Slamboree 96 Lethal Lottery. Randy Savage continues to lose his mind again. Public Enemy Johnny Grunge and Rock Rock. Steiner Brothers Rick and Scott defeated the Public Enemy Johnny Grunge and Rock Rock. Christopher Long defeated Squire Dave Taylor with Jeeves. Ric Flair with Miss Elizabeth Woman defeated VK Wall Street. So you know it's Mike Rotunda, R&R Shyster. Johnny with Mouse Jimmy Hart versus Lex Luger in a double countout in WCW World Heavyweight Championship match. Then on see what else. On WWE Velocity. Matt Hardy defeated Simon Dean. Gunn Scott defeated Atlanta Jordan. Chris Benoit defeated William Regal. Then 2016, couple movies released in theaters. May the 12th, May the 13th. Money Monster starring George Clooney, Julia Roberts. Sundown, starring Camila Bell. The Darkness starring Kevin Bacon, Raha Mitchell, Jennifer Morrison, Ming Na Wan, and Paul Reiser. I think that's it. I got that. And that'll do it. That's it. Well, that'll do it for my review of the Godfather Soldiers Swimming. Hope you have a good morning. It's midnight. Gonna give me some sleep. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. Hold on 1 second.